Hey guys, welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I got something special. Whether some of you may like it, some of you may not. But here is our truck for the day. Eddie Stobart. It's nice to see a classic liveried Eddie Stobart in the game. I don't know if back in the day they used to use these ones or not. These DAFs at least. The DAF is from the SCS forum. The skin for the trailer and truck are on the Steam workshop. If you find the skin for the truck, it has a link to the actual truck on the page, so it's easy to find. I think the skins are made by the same person actually. But I thought it was kind of unique. It's not something I really do a whole lot of his fleet type stuff, so why the hell not? So let's jump into this thing. The truck sounds horrid. Absolutely horrible. So we'll fire it up from inside. So it doesn't sound too bad there. Let me rev her up. Listen to when it comes down. It sounds like it's jumping all over the RPM range. Right there. It's woo woo woo. The sounds need adjusting. And outside there's some whacked out squeaking going on. You can really hear it's like weird turbo flutter. I don't know, don't like the sounds at all. But it's a nice truck itself. Alright, parking brake is off and we are rolling. So of course it's an older truck, so horsepower, I think it's like 370 max. And unfortunately, it is a left-hand drive only. So you guys will hear my voice is kind of hurting, it really is, and my nose is getting blocked up from time to time, so you'll hear that. I know it doesn't sound the greatest, but there's nothing I can do about it. I am most definitely sick. Well, we're running empty right now, and of course, this truck kind of flies when it is empty. I wish the traffic would be set up correctly on the roundabouts. It does my head, and it truly does. Now, if anyone knows on this this DAF, underneath the tacho there's another needle, and depending on the throttle position at times, it moves. I've been trying to work out, is it fuel consumption? Is it turbo boost? Because it looks like there's a fuel sort of thing down there. And the fuel gauge is on the right with the rest of the clusters. So I really don't know what it is. The only thing I can think it is turbo. I do not get it. And it's not air brakes neither, because the air brake needle is on the right hand side too. You can see it moving there as my voice is going. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting stream today, let me tell you. Cargo market. And cauliflower, 9 ton of cauliflower. Specifically took this one because it's not a particularly long trip. And 9 ton, so it's not going to be overly heavy. 22 ton, the truck struggles to get up to speed. Big time struggles. Now, if I had a mod to be able to zoom in, I'd be able to tell what it is. Very quickly. Yes, that squeaking right there sounds horrible. It literally sounds like there's a wheel bearing going. But other than that, this truck's nice. It really is. It's just the sounds on it are horrid. Now, growing up when I was a young kid, I always loved Eddie Stobart. Have a crap ton of the Corgi models, and when I was a kid, it was minus the trailer, the style of the writing on the trailer, but the truck, this is the livery they had. So I've got a huge, huge soft spot for this era, and I wish there was more for them. Yeah, I know they can get a bad rep, but hey. Cut my teeth on those damn models, basically. And it's really nice getting a truck this small. Like, however long you guys have watched my channel and watched the Euro Truck stuff, how much have I ever had a truck like this? I just don't do it. And something really cool I didn't know, if you had these twin axle trailers, you can put the lift bed on the back. You can kind of see it down there. Never knew that. Never knew that. Alrighty, we are loaded. It's got a very, very lumpy idle. It's almost like it's a cammed diesel. There's always blub 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 blub. And then it's got the squeaks. Yep. Don't like that. Don't like that. Not one bit. Alright. In gear, park and brake off. And away we go. Off to Dover with what, cauliflower? And, well, had to get an air freshener in here. The truck comes with a cabin accessory thing, so I've got a coffee mug down there and the air freshener up there. Just something small. I don't want to go outlandish. Put our side lights on. I love the orangey glow on the dash. Real old school look. I say old school, these trucks are probably from what, 80s? Maybe a little older? Maybe even around the 90s. And how? I was born in 92. It's amazing how far transport trucks have come in Europe. To these where they weren't much bigger than 400 horsepower tops. That was a real large one. Yeah, nah. 400 horsepower now? Yeah, no. Try 700. And in the Volvo and the Scanias, the V8s, it's just, oh, beasts. Absolute animals. Yeah, this is where it's happy. Smaller loads, 20 ton. She ain't happy at that. I have to remember that because this is a nice truck. So, this is the first video I'm recording since the internet went in. And on Tuesday, just before I was due to finish, I heard a guy's voice in the house like, that's probably the Rogers guy coming in to put in the new internet package in TV. Or TVs. Sure as people opened the door, and yep, it was. So I'm glad I ended it early, because he was just getting into asking technical stuff to Jess. She's good with technical stuff, but as far as the basement goes and what's what down there, she doesn't know. So that was my department, coming out at the right time. Got it in, got it all set up, did a speed test, and we were getting 600 megs down and 20 upload. Not bad at all. So that orange light, if you don't know, is engine braking, Jake brake, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we're good for fuel. Pilot cruiser, almost set. But overall, it's a really nice truck. It's a shame it's not right-hand drive. Especially for the livery that we've got on. It is a crying shame. You get that though, a lot of the trucks that people make for Euro Truck, they're always left-hand drive. Typically. Very rarely will they do right-hand drives on them. It's such a shame. After this car goes by, I'm going to need to get over. I think. Well, maybe not. Well, they're cruising along quite nicely. Need to get a thumbnail too. Fairly sharpish, because this trip will only be a short trip. And this video will probably only be a short video. More than likely. Yeah, I'm coming over. Wait, does it go into 3 lanes? I guess I can't go over because that'd be illegal technically. Felix, actually, I'm coming off here too. And cruise control off. And we'll just cruise on up the slipway, and that'll bleed off enough speed, in theory at least. You know what? That needle's got to be fuel usage, because I'm coasted and it's all the way up right now. I bet, yep, it is. It's fuel usage. And I bet because it's set up Europe, it's litres kilometre. Ah, betcha. And there's a squeaking. Oh. Alright, let's get ready. Center up in the lane, and wha-bam! Screenshot time! Photo... well, studio. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, photo studio. Photo studio! Oh yeah. I'm not gonna do any of the clickbaity stuff that I have been doing of late. Mainly, I've been doing that if anyone's want. Okay, what's the other key to turn? X. Why is X not working to turn? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Don't tell me X on my keyboard's playing up now too. My control key, it's a software issue right now on my control keys, and you have to press both of them before they'll actually work at times. It's been driving me around the bend, trying to figure out what's been installed to cause that. Zoom way in on that. I don't like that glow that's coming off of that. No one bit. Sure is a classic though. It really is. There you go. Could go real classic. Right there, I think. Boom. We're done now. Alright, get back up to speed. What we got? 67 mile? Wait. Yeah, it's gonna be around 20-minute video. Not too shabby. Now, depending on how I feel after I'm done recording this, what time is it? Yeah, 17 minutes past 10. I'll get another play mechanic recorded. A lot of people seem to be enjoying that. I mean, I've been thoroughly enjoying it, to tell you guys the truth. Got what should be a fairly simple job on that, and a good story behind it. And that comes out on the 7th, so the play mechanic should actually be live the time I'm recording this video for early access on Steam. I recommend it, actually. It's not often I recommend a Playway game anymore. And in my first look, I was straight up honest. And the quality after a while on the Playway stuff seems to suck for certain hardware. But that's a rant that I'm not even going to touch right now. But that one seems okay. It seems to be running very nice indeed. And looks beautiful too. Alright, on the engine braking. And there's the squeaking again. I think the squeaking is supposed to mimic like stuff inside the cab squeaking, but in reality, when you can hear it from the outside, it just sounds horrid. Like, I get it from inside. I get the odd squeak. But outside? That's my only complaint is the engine sound. Just, something you could do with Crutch Bar come along, but I don't think this is a project which is particularly interesting much. Could be wrong. Hope I am. Crutch Bar is... well, Crutch Bar, I believe his name is literally the dawn of truck sounds in Euro Truck America Truck, if you ask me. He really is. Now you guys are going to hear me mute the mic like I just did that to clear my throat. Go outside view for a minute. When it's cruising, it sounds good. It's coming down the RPM range, and there's that tailgate that I was on about. Did not know you could put that on there. I think it's fairly new, as I'm straddling 2 lanes. Trailer looks a bit too modern for the livery, but maybe it's a heritage. Oh, we are good for fuel still. Rightio. Now the truck chassis, you can go with this setup that we've got here. Tag axle on the rear, of course. I think tag where it steers as well, and your 2x4. So where the twin axle driven. I almost went with that, but it's like it's kind of long, and I don't think it would look good behind this. I know Stobart does have a few trucks, or did back then at least, that were probably twin, but maybe not in this era specifically. Nassau cruise. This is a longer trip than I was expecting. A lot longer. It's been a while since I've been down this way in the UK too. And again, if you're skipping through, which shame on you if you're skipping through, we're on our way to Dover. Our customer expects a delivery very soon. Make sure it arrives on time. It will. How long we got actually on it? An hour. Oh yeah, we'll get there. Barely. We'll get there though. It's not worth a lot of money. It's only like 6 grand this trip, but I got 2.4 million. This account, I don't care for the money. It's literally just to use the old machinery, if you like. My Pro Mods account, my main one, that's where I care about the money. Which I know I talked about last time. I'm really thinking about downloading Pro Mods and getting that going again. Yeah, start bleeding off the speed for the inevitable 30 mile an hour. So I've been missing playing on Pro Mods, on that account more than anything, to be honest with you. I'm surprised it's taken Pro Mods so long to get that going though. With the new DLC. And here we are. If you're wondering what it looks like with the lights on. High beams. Not the greatest. Just a nice classic truck. Sounds like there's a damn pack of squirrels in the engine bay. Sure enough gets up and boogies though. If you're conservative on the load that you take. Ah. There's a lot of areas on this account that I've still not been to in the UK. It's kind of funny. I can't believe how short this truck is too. It's been kind of nice driving something so different to the usuals, which I've been doing a lot of lately, let's be honest. Oof, that would have been hard. And what I found with this truck is you can pretty much get it just going at 2 miles an hour backing up. It's almost like it creeps in that gear. Such an easy truck and trailer to back up. Like one shot done. It's great, love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In theory, we will be back tomorrow with a play mechanic. Like I said, I'm about to go record that now, more than likely. We have a throat lozenge and grab some water. I'll finish my coffee, and that'll be it for this week. And well, it's only Wednesday, so I can get cracking on next week's as long as I'm not dying. But until next time, let me know what you thought about the Eddie Stobart. Now again, I'll break this thing up because it's a nice truck. I like it, just needs a bit of refining. Till next time, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.